Michaels, legendary voice. Tell us what brings you out here tonight.
Well, coming out to not only support the Pump Foundation, but here to honor Vince Scully. And I've loved Vinny my entire life, so it's great to be here. It's great to be a part of this. I'm really honored to be a part of the presentation to Vinny.
What makes him one of the best out there? What makes him unique from everyone else that he's been able to do it so long and so well?
Well, I think a lot of things make Vinny special. And number one, the fact that he has, after all these years, the same enthusiasm for the game that he had when he started is amazing to me. And he's evolved. I mean, he's great. He was great when he started. And I'm a kid from Brooklyn, so I can say that firsthand. And I hear him now. I'm driving around the car radio. You know, a week ago, I'm listening to Vinny. Sounds wonderful. Tells the greatest stories. But you know what? He just engages you. He brings you into the game. He makes you enjoy the game. He educates you as well. It's a treat. And there's no doubt in my mind that at any time you can have a poll, which they did, I guess, all the way back in the 70s, and you can have it at any time. Who's the most popular Dodger of all? It would be Vince Scully. That's really saying something on a team that's had all those people.
You have a favorite Vince Scully line or moment?
Well, it's a good question. It might be, I'll tell you what, I'm old enough to remember 1959, their second year here, and I had just moved out from Brooklyn. I was a kid. And when the Dodgers won the pennant, and they did it by coming from behind in the ninth inning and winning it in extra innings against the Milwaukee Braves in a playoff, and Vinny said, we go to Chicago. They were going to meet the White Sox in the World Series, so when we go to Chicago, it was like, wow, you know, it was perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, Mike.
Hi, Al. How are you tonight?
Good to see you. Nice to see you.
Give us one of your highlight sports moments that you would say, hey, that was one of the highlight moments that I can remember being involved with.
Well, I mean, for me, it's pretty simple in the sense that Lake Placid, 1980, the Olympics, U.S. hockey team, you know, pulling off the win over the Soviets and then beating Finland for the gold medal. I mean, I've had a lot of great times in my life and seen a lot of terrific events, but nothing will take that one off the top shelf.
And what has been the key to your success?
It might be the fact that I love sports, and I loved sports as a kid. I loved sports growing up and wanting to get into this business. I was lucky enough to get into the business. And then Kurt Gowdy, a great announcer from years past, and one of my mentors once said to me, don't get jaded. And he said, hey, kid, you're going to make it and all of that, and he gave me encouragement on that end. And then he just said, don't get jaded. And I thought, well, how am I ever going to get jaded? But, sometimes you do something long enough, you can get jaded. But I haven't. And I still, go to the games, and I just try to remember that as a kid, one of the reasons I wanted to get into this business was I could go to all the games and get in for free. And that's what I do right now, so that's pretty cool.
And get paid.
And get paid for it, too, by the way. Yeah, I would do it for nothing, but, they do give you a check from time to time.
You got to talk to me, the Hamilton grad. You're obviously here for Vince Scully.